Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to go second. We're going to assume that I won the first duel out of the match. Now my opponent gets to choose whether they go first or second, and they're going to choose to go first. So what I do is I draw my 5 cards, and then I wait for my opponent to get their field set up and do whatever they want to do. And then after they're done, they pass their turn over to me, and I get to draw my 6th card. Alright? So, when you go in second, you have to be careful because your opponent's trap cards that they set are live. They can activate them because remember, you have to set a trap card and end your turn in order for it to be active. So, any traps that I have in my hand, I can't use them right now. I'm going to have to set them and then end my turn and pass it over to my opponent before I can use them. So, generally what you want to do when you go second is you kind of want to bait your opponent if you can, make them feel like they are forced into a move before they want to be. So I got a decent card for that in my opening draw. I would normal summon Breaker, and mostly when I'm playing, people usually tend to bottomless him and try to get him off the field as fast as possible because his effect is I can remove his spell counter, which he gets when he's normal summoned, to destroy a backfield card. So sometimes people burn that on him because it might get destroyed anyway. So, but anyways, you still get your normal summon or your set, whichever one you choose to do for that turn. And assuming nothing gets disrupted, your monster will stay on the field, and you can set your back row. You can play your magic cards from your hand, Monster Reborn. If my opponent had anything in their graveyard, I could bring it over to my side of the field this turn. But, yeah. That's it for going second. It's pretty basic, much like going first, except you have to be more cautious because your opponent has their field set up. And like I said in the last segment, that's one of the advantages of going first. You don't have to worry about any of your combos or any of your power plays getting disrupted. So, it's a little trickier to go second. But, if you practice in the game and you know your deck well and you know its combos and stuff, it's not too hard to win when you go second. But anyways, that's the end of this segment, and we'll be moving on.